Konnichiwa, Haseyo, Sawadikup, Dobro wieczór. I'm Sensei Will Vanders, joined by the guru Chris Hoekstra and UFC former contender, the Polish experiment, Krzysztof Soszynski. Ooze. Now, we're old school and we're the real deal. We're going to be giving you the inside track on all the action here at KSW 64. What a card, what a lineup. Argued that it could be one of the most technical lineups we've seen in KSW this year. Chris, I know there's a fight on the card you're looking forward to.
Definitely. You know, for me, one of the best fights on this card is the return of Mikhail, and he is taking on Mikhail Pichak. Now, I don't know what's going to happen in this fight, but I do know the talk is this is a potential title eliminator. This could be the next guy, the winner of this fight, to face Roberto Soldic. Pichak's been there before. He wants to get back. Musayev also wants the gold. They can wrestle. They have knockout power. It's a fantastic matchup.
I agree 100%. You got Pichak, who took Soldic on short notice to the decision. The only man who do that, right? Musayev, the silent assassin, is back. I can't wait. This fight's got fight of the night written all over it. Like you said, title elimination fight. Looking forward to it.
These are dangerous guys. As you said, Pichak already had a go at Soldic, took him all the way. That was a real eye-opener. Musayev, he wants the title. They're coming after Roberto. I mean, this really is going to be, pound for pound, one of the best actions we're going to see here tonight. I mean, that's scary. Next up, Chris.
Now, I think this one deserves a lot of mentioning. Rikovsky is coming to KSW. Is one of the best signings, I think, of this year. 12-fight unbeaten streak, excellent Greco-Roman background, but he's got a tough test. Debuting against Felipe, who's got, I think, one of the best activity records in the division and also some of the best highlight reels. He can be hot and cold, though.
I was going to say, which Pichak do we see tonight?
Yeah, for me, this comes down to Pichak's takedown defense. If he can keep the fight standing and do what he's been known to do and what we've seen him do, he's got a really good chance of knocking out his opponent. If he doesn't keep it standing, it's going to happen what happened in his last fight, and it's going to be night-night or sleep-sleep.
Well, he's an exciting fighter, a lot of flair. We see a lot of high jinks. We see a lot of spectacular moves from Pichak. And I tell you what, if he's on form, Pichak will get the paycheck. But we need to see which Pichak turns up on the night. Well, we move up the card now, and I tell you what, guys, you can smell the heat as you feel the heat. Marius Pujanowski, Polish hero, takes on the Bombardier, Senegalese icon. These guys, well, it's 300 pounds in the cage, all in the one time. I mean, if they move too quickly, they're going to have their own gravitational pull. Now, listen, I want to throw a conundrum here, guys, on this one. If you took Andy Murray and you took Lewis Hamilton, who are experts in their field, you said to them, come and play football, that's like saying to Pujanowski and to Bombardier, let's have mixed martial arts. I mean, come on. They're calling this a freak spectacular show. These guys are dangerous.
I mean, for me, you know, Pujan at 44 is on a 3-fight win streak, all via knockout. He's looking really good, but he has to make Bombardier feel uncomfortable, right? Because Bombardier is a KSW newcomer. He's only 2-0 in MMA.
But Chris, how do you do that when the guy is over 200 pounds? You know, I mean, Pujanowski's no lightweight.
Yeah.
Look, I'm sick and tired of everybody calling Pujanowski a freak show. You know what I mean? The man has paid his dues. He's shown what he got in there. He's been there for quite a while now. So many fights. He's been in the you know, he knows what it's like to lose. He knows what it's like to win. Give the guy some credit where the credit is due, and he's put in his time. You know what I mean? The question for me is, can he take Bombardier into the deep waters? Round number 2, round number 3. That's going to be the deciding factor for me in this fight.
I think if he does, and it goes the distance, it could be a possibility Bombardier will maybe blow out. But listen, let's not forget Bombardier is a wrestler himself. So look, this is mixed martial arts. You can't choose what goes into the mix. You can't just say it's BJJ. You can't just say it's stand-up. You can't say that. We've got Senegalese wrestling. We've got the world's strongest man who is an accomplished MMA fighter bringing the heat on that bout. And I have to say, it's exciting. So exciting, I can't wait. We go to the top of the card. It's a championship bout. Chris, this is a technical bout.
Yeah, you know what? You got Santos versus Sherbish, and look what happened with Santos in his last fight. He took down a wrestler, Polito, twice in that fight at KSW 62.
You were in his corner.
Absolutely.
Polito was
corner. Yeah. And those 2 takedowns got him that win. If he can do the same thing against a very talented striker like Sherbish, we might see a new champion from Brazil.
Chris, what are you thinking?
I think that, Sherbish has the experience from the Rakic fight. And you know what? Having faced him twice, won one, lost one, he learned how to fight against a wrestler. And making Rakic stand like that, using that amazing footwork, that could pay dividends against Santos, who, fighting out of Diego Lima shoot box, train alongside Charles Oliveira, one of the very best guys in the world. I think that's going to help. The question is, can he get that thing going against Sherbish? It isn't striker versus grappler, but there will be some of that in this fight for sure.
Sherbish has got the smarts. I mean, he took Rakic the distance. He knew Rakic was going to try and suck the life out of him over the 5 rounds. But he looked lemon fresh at the end of that. It was a real joined up fight for him. And I think, man, Dos Santos will maybe need more than 2 Saints to help him tonight. But he has got the skills on his side to make it work. Well, listen, this is KSW 64. It's the second arena that the promotion has had since the lockdown restrictions. We are VHS, we're old school, we're going to be bringing it like we do, and I hope you join us on www.kswtv.com and get in on the action. My boy's here. Till then, we'll see ya. Whoa.